morning. It is Wednesday, Pilates Day, and it is Earth Day, guys, so happy Earth Day. This is perfect that I am teaching today because I am such a flower child. So, I am wearing my B shirt, so every day is Earth Day, but we're going to celebrate it today as a whole. We have a couple minutes for people to get on. Okay, good. Some of my regulars. How you doing, Mark? All right, so what we are going to do today, since we have a few minutes before we get started, I did promise that we were going to do triceps today because I am like in dire need of it, and maybe you feel the same way. That would be fantastic. And and working on planks and doing them safely and doing them correctly is crazy, because I don't know about you, but if you have any weakness in your back like I do, I have a curved spine, so it's kind of hard sometimes to get that space, and it takes due diligence. So let's do it together and we'll work on that a little bit more. I know on Fridays we're doing like little quick bits, and we were working on the squat. The plank is another good one. A push-up's another good one. So look for those videos from us. Who else is on? Good morning. All right, so we're gonna do Pilates though, okay? So a lot of this is gonna be Pilates, a lot of it's gonna be balance, and balance meaning standing Pilates is really an awesome tool to use. People don't even realize that it's actually standing Pilates, but it really is, because a lot of the movement that you can do on the mat, you can do standing. So that's kind of the idea, that's the premise. All right, so who's on? All right, Nancy, you made it. Thank you. All right, I know that you're feeling your bod today, but you know what? This is gonna be all good. All right, so why don't we start standing, of course, and I'm gonna try to get us in and try to use something different today. So I really do value feedback, so if you have any feedback, let me know. All right. All right, so take a nice deep inhale. We're going to bring our chin to our chest, and we're gonna roll down through our spine, okay? And then roll back up. Faked you out, right? Because I thought you were gonna do a push-up. Pilates push-up, didn't you? Roll your shoulder blades back. So nice deep inhale. Exhale, roll the shoulder blades. All right, let's go down for another roll down. But I want you to articulate through your spine, okay? So you want to feel every little chiclet as you're going down. So the chin comes down. We're protecting our cervical spine. We're going to let the shoulders just kind of allow them to fall down in front. Feel each vertebrae. As you make your way down to your lumbar, feel the fingers on the floor. If your hamstrings are super tight, that's cool. You can bend your knees, draw in through the abdominals, roll up. Okay, because this is not about your hamstrings, it's about your back. We're warming up your back. So, chin comes to the chest, roll yourself down. Okay, and feel the back. Drawing in through the abdominals, rolling back up. That feels so good in your pelvis too. So, one more time, just because I love it. All right, chin. Rolling down safely, safely, safely. All right, so the moment you've been waiting for, right? When we get into this position, walk yourself out. Get into your plank. Hold it there. All right, bring your knees down. Legs are wide. Let's give ourselves a little stretch. All right, so now if you guys have a towel, if you have a band, fantastic. You know what? It looks like this quarantine might last a little longer, so, you know, invest. Invest in yourself. All right, so get those bands. Get whatever you need. This is probably a really good lesson to be dependent on ourselves and not worry about the environment and everyone else. You know, this is your workout. All right, so we're up here. I want you to do this. I want you to put your hands on your hamstrings. I want you to sit up straight. You're on your sit bones. You are thinking about sitting up nice and straight. Okay? Fantastic? All right, it's going to be a beautiful day. It's a little cool for my liking, but you know. All right, so this is the deal. You're going to draw in, and you're going to pull in your abdominals and just feel that great stretch. My toes are lifting up off the mat, and I'm putting my heels down on, so I'm just kind of digging my heels in, and then drawing in through that abdominal. So this is a great way of just warming up the spine. This is something that you can do every single day for yourself. And draw back up, and reach back. Okay, so the thing is, when you're doing this exercise, just make sure you don't start to shrug into your neck, you know, and kind of turtle into it. I know it's Earth Day and everything, but we're not going to pretend to be a turtle. All right, drawing in. Oh my God. All right, one more, just for fun. All right, good job. Now, hold yourself here. Hands are on the knees. You're going to slowly roll back onto the mat, and hopefully I'm on your screen. We're going to just allow the hands to just kind of come down, over, all the way down to the floor. All right, so I think I'm in your sights. All right, so arms are out, okay? Your leg will go into tabletop, other leg comes up to join it. All right, so this is the tabletop. And you know what's on my table, right? All right, people in my math class know. It's a latte. All right, so what we're going to do is keep your hands out, and you're going to tap, and you're going to bring it back, and you're going to tap and bring it back. Now, I want you to be thinking about how does this feel in your spine right now? Are you making sure that you're not arching your back? Because if you have tightness in that area, you might be susceptible to arching and not even realize that you're doing it. So pay attention. Awareness. In Pilates, awareness is huge. Balance is huge. Coordination. And I know a lot of my clients have gotten a lot more coordinated by doing Pilates and doing a little bit more mindful movements. So I really encourage you to do a little bit more mindful movements every day. Think about your breathing. Take care of yourself. Get some fresh air. All right, last one. Fantastic. Feet up to the sky. All right, so arms are up. Okay? So, you know what? Before we grab the towel or the band, I want you to think about your hamstrings here. My legs are straight up. My quads tend to get a little tighter than my hamstrings. So if you're a hamstring person that gets really tight, I want you to do your best here to straighten your legs. All right? So what you're going to do is you're going to lift up your head and shoulders, and you're going to look between the legs. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is lower the right leg and the left arm. So you're going to come here, and you're going to come back up. You're going to go here, and back up. Back. Opposites. And I'm looking between my legs every time. All right, this is coordination at its finest, right? Because you want to move this other hand so bad. So, keep them straight up. It is challenging, yeah? All right, good. Bring your knees in. All right, so it's kind of like doing those mind twisters. This is so good for us. So good for it. All right, so let's do some circles. I'm just kind of rotating here, just loosening up my back, because I know a lot of my guys, we have like the lower back issues, and we want to be careful that we keep that nice and warm. So feet are going to come up to the sky, and hands are going to come down this time. All right, I want you to do this. I want you to reach your fingertips away from your body. Hold yourself here. We're going to keep our feet together, and we're going to make a small circle all the way through. And it's not going to be too big of a circle. Don't make it too big. All right, last two, all the way around. And you're going to stop, and let's go the other direction. Okay, so we're just kind of warming up that lower back, because we're going to be going into some planks and push-ups and tricep dips and some standing work. So we want to make sure those hips are nice and loose. Okay, so go ahead and bring those knees to the chest. See if you can bring your feet together. I know this is kind of old school butterfly, but think about trying to get your feet together as much as you can. So this is going to really depend on your hips, man, because if you cannot get your feet together like this, there's probably, I could bet, a lot of tightness in your hips. So get as much as you can with your feet together, okay? Right here, nice and stretched. All right, good. All right, so grab the back of your hamstrings. You're gonna roll yourself up. All right, so let's do this. Let's warm up the arms a little bit too. So what we're gonna do is we're going to put our hands out. And I know that a lot of people, you know, they'll put their hands like here, they'll put their hands here. You know, I'm really a big fan of putting the fingers out to the side of the wall, because that way you don't jam into your shoulder girdle. All right, so I want you to think about that for me, okay? So put the hands out and see if that works for you. If you have wrist issues, you know, you could maybe double up a mat underneath the palm of your hand, and that might help you. I know that has worked in yoga for me. All right, so this is how we're going to warm up the hamstring, or I'm sorry, the triceps. What body part are you at? All right, so triceps. So you're here, and your feet are nice and stable. Feet are hip width apart. Are you with me? Yes? All right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to lift that booty up off the mat. Okay, so just lift and then bring it back. Lift and bring it back. Okay, so it seems like a very simple thing to do, but you know, I do this with some of my clients that have issues getting up off a chair or off the floor to work these muscles. In this small range of motion, you'd be surprised how much it actually does work. And then let's hold it. So you're going to lift your booty off the mat, hold yourself here, okay? So, not so fun anymore, probably, right? All right, so, all right, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to extend one leg, bring it back, extend another leg, bring it back. I only got two. So, keep going. And you're really opening up your chest. You're feeling that great stretch in your hamstrings as you extend both each leg, right? You're going to feel that extension in your triceps, holding your position. And it's starting to feel it, right? You feeling it? I am. So that's why we're doing it. You got to work it. All right, so when it starts to go to your shoulders or your neck, it's probably time to stop, right? So be mindful, okay? Let's give our wrist a break for a sec and reach our hands out. All right, so now this is more about your back, right? We want to get a nice stretch for the back. I don't really care if you can touch your toes or not. It's not about the hamstrings. I want you to feel the stretch through the chest, the back. Open up. Roll the shoulders. All right, so let's do this. We're going to use either a step or something that you have maybe at home. Everybody has a step, hopefully, that you can put your hands on. We're going to do a tricep dip now, and I'm using my bench here. All right, so I hope that's stable. All right, so what we're going to do is you're going to sit on your step, right? And again, we're going to put our hands out to the sides, and you're going to hold it here, and we're going to do a little bit of a dip, and you're going to come straight down and up. So let's do 15 of these. So that's 2. I'm on. 4, 5. Let's do 10 more together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Walk it back in. All right. So, feeling good? All right. So, we're going to stand up from this position, take a break, get back to your phone or your computer. I don't know if you have to run over to a stair, so I'll give you a sec. All right. So, from this position, what we're going to do is standing up straight. So we have that axial elongation from your feet all the way up to the head, right? So you're going to think about standing up straight. What I want you to do is bend your right leg, okay? And we're going to balance, okay? So left hand comes up and then bring it back down. Left arm, and we can bend the elbow. Why don't we do that? And then bring it back. And then just give me a little bicep curl. There. Show me your muscles. And then back. So you're always thinking about keeping everything nice and straight. Those hip bones are lined up. So you got 5 more, guys. 5. 4. Look straight ahead. It helps your balance. All right, give me 2 more, guys. 2, 2. Last one. All right, good job. All right, so thinking about that core, which is your back and your ab, working together, that stable ground. We're going to bend the left leg now. And maybe not. All right, opposite hand. And then bring it back. So remember what we did on that side is we went into that little bicep curl there, like here. Let's just do that. I like that. It's almost like that lat pull down, and it has a lot to do with what we're focusing on with the triceps too. So bending the elbow, getting it involved. Now, if balance is an issue, putting your foot down all the way and starting again might be really helpful for you. Okay, but otherwise, what you could do is just come here and then back up. Back up. And here. So, opposites, so elbow comes in and down. You can do it like that, or you can do the opposite, right? So it's nice, you can make it your own, okay? So from this position, I'm gonna go to the side, and we're going to go into a chair pose, if you're familiar with yoga. So we're gonna come down into this position where our elbows are bent, our knees are bent, and you're nice and stable, okay? So from here, we're gonna hold our position here. And I apologize if your quads are sore, because I know you guys have been doing a lot of these workouts and your bodies are like talking to you. All right, elbow. So what we're gonna do is take our right hand and reach it right hand, the left leg is going to extend. And then bring it back. Extend. And bring it back. So, can anybody really picture this if you were on your back? So if you were on your back, this might be single leg stretch, right? Knee bent, and then it comes back in. Extend, but killer on the supporting leg. So you're getting a double whammy. You're getting standing Pilates, but you're getting a lot of great leg work. You're welcome, right? All right, so 2 more. Woo! Is that right leg burning, dude? Come on. Woo! Shake it out. Fantastic. Love it when you can feel those muscles, right? All right, excited for the other side? Yes, you are. I didn't even give you a chance to answer, did I? All right, chair. So, that left arm is now going to go out. Left arm is going to go out, right? So, challenging on this foot. But I am in my bare feet. I am on a porcelain floor. If you wanted more challenge with this, for example, I'd be standing on that mat. But this left foot, she needs some strength. So we're really watching to make sure that the leg's not wavering too. Because a little of that's happening. I can feel it. So this is something that is definitely needed. Keep breathing through it. You might have a side that's more challenging, and that's okay. That's why we're doing it. That's why Pilates is fantastic, because we always do one side. You know, and it makes the brain have to work a little differently too. It's a beautiful thing. All right, 2 more. I know I probably did an extra one here, but it's because it's weak. And sometimes I do like to do more on the side that's weaker just to even it out. All right, so shake those legs out. You probably feel your legs a little bit, you know, no apologies. All right, so we're gonna put our hands on the stair, or you could just actually put it, you know, anywhere that you, on the floor too. All right, so what we're gonna do is, why don't we, because you know what, if you don't have a stair next to you, I don't wanna make this difficult for you to have to follow with me. So let's do it off of the mat, off of the floor. All right, so hands are going to be wide, okay? And actually keep yourself in an all-fours position, okay? And what I want you to do is just come straight down and back up. Straight down and back up. And feel that connection to your triceps. I want you to really fully extend your triceps. Come down low and back. Okay? So now step your knees away. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep the hands shoulder width. So just think about keeping your arms straight out in front of you, and then get yourself to the mat. Okay? So here we are. Elbows are going to come close to the body. I'm in a modified position on my knees because I want quality over quantity. Okay? I want you to come deep into this, and we're going to do a lot of variation, so you're going to thank me that you're on your knees. Unless you really, truly want to be up on your feet, okay? So, here we are. We're in our position, we're excited, we're ready to go. We're going to come down nice and deep, and then back up. Nice and deep, and up. Okay? How are we doing? All right, so you want to know how many, huh? So 12. So we got 12, 11, 10, 9, hope that wasn't a hot flash. All right, hands are out in front. Go into that child's pose. All right, I want to give your wrists a break. We're going to keep coming back to these push-up positions, these tricep positions, as promised, okay? So don't be sad. We'll be back. So let's sit on our bottoms. If you have the towel, you can roll up a towel and you can hold it here, right? I do love the idea of ordering some bands, guys, if you don't have some, because they will come in handy, I swear, especially if you travel. You know, and then you can always, I always have my clients do homework when they're out on the road. Not so much now, but, so it's good to have these because they're easy to pack, right? You could get TheraBands too, but I have a band. You can use this with a towel. We're gonna hold this back here. And again, you know we're focusing on upper body, so this is a fantastic way of getting your abdominals with your upper body. So I'm leaning back into this, and of course, you need to be safe. So we talked about this before. You can put a ball behind your hips right here in the small of your back, just to give you a little added support if you need it, okay? But please don't baby it. You have to challenge yourself. All right, so tough love, right? All right, so lean back, shoulder blades are down. I'm always double checking my shoulders, looking side to side, making sure there's no tension. So I'm holding the band, if you have a band, and I am pulling it apart. I'm not just holding it to see what color I'm holding, as I say in class. All right, so we're holding it back, and what I want you to do is if you have the towel, it's nice and taut. And you're going to lean back, and I just want you to go to your pelvis, and then bring it back up. All right, so this feels so good as a strengthener, because this is typically the spot where people collapse into their roll downs, okay? So I will have people practice this and get those abs and the back stronger so that you can do the full enchilada and come up and love it. We typically love the things we're good at, don't we? Exhale. So get good at it so you'll love it. And breathing out, right? All right, are we feeling it? All right, keeping those arms straight. My cyclists, keep those arms straight. Last two. Are you guys feeling it? Yeah? Woo, baby. All right, again, this stretch for the back. So I want you to sit up straight, pull in from the abdominals, lean forward. Give the hamstrings, cut them some slack here. This is about your back right now, right? I just want you to give yourself a little stretch. You don't want to dump into your back, so that's why we pull in from the abdominals, and it's almost like you're coming over a ball so that you don't dump into the lower back. Capiche? Yes? All right, so let's make this more challenging, okay? I know that's what you were wondering. How do I make this more challenging, Kristin? All right, so this is the deal. Arms are up. Okay, so keeping those arms straight as you can, you're going to, again, lean back into it. Now, if you have, for example, a ball or another towel, I like to use something like this to really squeeze the knees together, and then that way, you don't allow compensations to happen. Arms are up over your head. Hold your shoulder blades down. Lean back. Now that lever's heavier. You're loving it. Keeping that head right over your ribs, guys. Don't let that head jet forward. It's all one piece. Everything is so connected. Don't let one piece fall out of line. You know, I always feel like our body is like little puzzle pieces. So we want to really think about each little puzzle piece. Reach. All right, so if you do have a band or you do have a towel, pull it apart and then bring it back up. Pull it apart and bring it back up. You got 2 more. This is it. Woo, baby, love it. All right, put the band down, put the towel down. You're gonna stand up again. Okay, arms are out, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate a little bit in the spine. So feet are out to the outside walls, hands are out, okay? So what I want you to do is try your best to keep your arms straight, okay? So let's see if I can do this without hitting anything. All right, so you're going to rotate towards the foot. Now, do you feel like you're back in the 80s? All right, no you're not. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna reach and then you're gonna bring this feet together and then rotate this direction. And then bring it out, come down, and then reach. So this is a little balance too. So you have to balance yourself. Down, lift up, boom. I think they used to call these windmills back in the 80s. You can comment on that if you know. Everything's straight, I hope. One more. Okay, good. So that's working our balance, guys. So let's try the other side now. So we went over to this side. Now we're going to go over to the other side. You're going to come down, lift. Whew. Gosh, that foot. This is actually a really good one for me. I don't know about you. If you have any issues with your feet and having to work the strength in that foot, this is, I can really feel this in my left foot. Having to really use all those muscles in your feet. So I'm pausing a little bit because it's not as strong. And that's okay. It gets better as I go, right? So you gotta, meet yourself where you're at, guys. Meet yourself where you're at. If you continue to do things like this, you get stronger, you get better. One more. That's feeling better already. Nice. Good. Shake her up. All right, so feet are going to be on an angle here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our feet out, and this might be a little rough on the knees, so do what you can. We're going to come out, and you're going to reach your arms out, and then bring it back up. And then reach and back, okay? So why don't we add on to this, grab your towel or your band, okay? So you can grab a towel or the band. And I wear my bracelets because, personal trainers are very fashionable. All right, so we're gonna hold it here. Arms are out. And we're gonna reach out and pull. Reach. Reach. Now, keep in mind, my body is straight. Chest is lifted. I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to hold my hands in close, and I'm going to extend out and work that tricep. Extend out, work the tricep. Now, if you don't have a band, and you have your towel, you can go ahead and extend out with your fist and reach out. It's kind of like shadow boxing. Extend out. But don't you love that you're getting a little leg work at the same time? You're lifting up through the hips, through the ribs, to the top of the head, the crown of the head up to the sky. I don't know if the sun's going to make an appearance today, but let's hope. So that you're reaching up towards the sky and the sunshine. All right, one more time. Are you starting to feel it? Ay vey, man. This is it. I am the worst counter in the world. All right, roll your shoulder blades. I think I added an extra one. All right. Put your band down. We're going to come over to the side. We're going to sit down on our mat. How are we feeling, guys? Fantastic? All right, so I'm in this little mermaid position, or Z position. What you could do is put your foot underneath, and it allows you to get your hip down a little bit more. Okay, and that's okay. There's no shame in that. And if you know what, if your booty's coming up, if you put something underneath your tush, okay? All right, so what you're gonna do, arms are out here, okay? We're gonna put our arm down and we're gonna reach over and then bring it back up. Reach over and back up. So I want you to really push your hand away. From here, push your hand away. Here, push your hand away. So that is giving you a little bit of a stretch, I think. Last one. All right, so enough of the stretch. You're going to come down, and I want you to think about pressing the palm of your hand into the mat, okay? And your other arm is going to come straight up to the sky. So you're going to come down, and you're going to push, 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 push. And it's really important that those fingertips are lifted and fully extend. Fully extend for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ta-da! All right, so sweep over to the other side. Still have more push-ups to do, guys. All right, so decide, are you a Z person, or do you want to tuck your foot in? This basement's a little cold, my foot's cold, I'm going to tuck it in. All right, ready? So this is just the stretch part, right? So our arms out here, we're going to reach, and I want you to push your arm out. Here, push your hand. It's like when we do that squat, and you push the leg away. It's a bar move. Push it away. 2 more. Push it away. All right, fantastic. Now, you're going to hold your hand here. And you know what, to be honest, it's all up to you how far out that arm has to go. Because you want to feel a sense of having a push from your tricep, okay? It's not like crazy challenging, but the repetition and the form is what we're looking at, okay? Just to keep your expectation true, all right? So, hand is up. You're gonna come here and push off with the palm of your hand. So you're gonna feel it a lot more in that tricep if you can lift those fingertips. Push, up, push, up. And if you want to try to move your hand around and figure out where is best for you, you just want to make sure that your shoulder is right over your elbow, you know? You want to make sure that you're thinking about the health of your shoulder capsule. Reach. And you can start to feel that tricep a little bit more. Last 3. Hand up, right? Up to the sun. We're hopeful the sun's coming out today. And this is it. All right, good. All right. So, legs are gonna come nice and wide, but not too wide. You wanna make sure that your hips to your knees to your ankles, right? Arms here. So if you feel like you can't straighten your legs, you're gonna sit on maybe a towel, something to help your hamstrings a little bit. All right, so what we're gonna do is hold your arms out here, but we did something similar to this standing, so I just want you to see that, how this is very similar to reaching here, lifting straight up and over. But what we did was we added a balance component to it, okay? So we're thinking about balance, we're thinking about rotation, we're thinking about core strength, feeling fantastic on this Earth Day. Yes? One more. Reach. One more to the side and reach. All right, good. Roll your shoulder blades. All right, so coming back to all fours. We're gonna come back to all fours. We're gonna finish off with a few more exercises. So from this position, again, on the forearms, but this time, let's do a pulse. So we'll go down for 3, up for 1, and we'll do that for 12, okay? And then we'll go down for 1 and 3 up for 12, okay? I know, contain your excitement. Let's just get through this. All right, hands are here. And remember, we want to keep the hands shoulder width apart, and you're gonna come down deep. Okay, so knees are cool. Don't be all macho on me. You're gonna come down to the knees. Think about keeping your form, pulling in those abdominals. We really do want to get stronger in the upper body. So let's go for 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. That's 3, and up. 4, up, 5, and up. Halfway, we got 6 more. And up, down, 2, 3, and up, 4 more. All right, we got 2 more. 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3, up. All right, push yourself up into child's pose before we go and do it on the other side. Or I mean, not the other side, but down for 1, 3 for up. It's amazing how your heart rate comes up, right? Feels good. All right, so it's always good to stretch when you come out of these exercises. One of my mentors always said, coming out of the exercise as beautifully as you went into it is key. All right, so position, important. All right, we're going down for 1, 3 up. So let's go. We're going down, 1, 2, 3. Down, 1, 2, 3. Down, 1, 2, 3. 4. Here. 5. 6. 6 more. Oh. Down for 1. 1, 2, 3, up. Down. 1, 2, 3. Down. 1, 2, 3. Down. Woo! 1, Give yourself a stretch. Woo! Oh yeah. I need that. All right, so in this position, let's do this. Put the one foot in front. Okay? Chest is lifted. Toe down. Hips are squared. Stand straight up. Good. Same foot comes down. Bring it down. Lift up. Now, if you have something you can hold on to, you could do this. You can step back and you can do it like this. If your knees are an issue, right? So this is kind of nice. This is like a little bar for me, no? Maybe I should do a bar class next week. All right, so let's finish it. And if you want to come all the way down, do it. It's a really nice stretch for your toes, too. So I'm on the mat, so it's going to be a little more challenging to my balance. So decide if that's what you want. Especially these balanced body mats are very cushy. Last one. All right, we're going to go to the other side, guys. Ta-da. I'll face this way. All right, here, down, lift, straight up. Back, down, straight up. And then again, you can do it here. Boom. Hold on to something, hold on to the wall. Here. Boom. Just nice to work that back end, right? Summer is coming. All right, so last two. Hips are squared. Working that balance. Hopefully you're on your mat and making yourself work a little more. Get those intrinsic muscles working. All right, so we have another tricep to do. So step, if you have a step. This is actually easier to do on a step with your legs extended, how we're going to do the last tricep dip. Okay? So my hands are out. Okay? So I'm going to hold it here. My legs are going to come out a little farther out. So you can come down and up. Down and up. And bend the knees a little bit if you want. For 3, 2, 1. Sit down for a sec. What we're going to do now, we did those a little short because we're going to do a couple different ways with one leg out and the other leg out. Okay, so it's the same exercise, but we're just going to extend and make the lever longer, less contact point. Okay, so same exercise. You can do the same exact thing you did. You can bend your knees, but we're going to extend the legs and we're going to lift one leg. Okay, so decide where you want to be. Okay, so here we are. So you're going to come out and I'm going to bend my leg. So let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's probably all I can do. All right, reach it. It's a lot of triceps today, huh? Feeling good? Hope so. All right, other leg. You got 2. I swear this is it. All right, so hands are out. If you're on a step, you could do this on the floor. Okay? So we're going to hold it here. Bend one leg here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! I'm telling you, needed this. All right. Very good. Stand straight up. gonna do one more thing standing, okay? So, hands are on your hips, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold ourselves here, and you're going to reach your one foot out to the side. Right leg comes out, standing straight up, okay? So as we do that, we're gonna bring our arms up and bring it back. Out, and bring it back. Out, and bring it back. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. You can do this. Yes, roll it up. It's a nice stretch for your hips, nice stretch for your arms. Make sure you're not in your neck. Thinking about that elongation in the spine, right? Ready? Other side. Reach and back. Reach and back. Reach and back. So we got 4. Reach. And 3. And 2. Try and keep those arms straight. All right, roll it up. All right, fantastic. All right, so we're gonna come here. Legs are on an angle. We're gonna take a nice big scoop of flowers for the bees. So, see the bees? All right, so we're gonna take a nice big scoop. Feet are on an angle. I know, those crazy flower girls and boys out there. Reach. And reach. Last 2. 1 more. Shoulder blades. All right, so hands are up in front of you. Feet are still on an angle. You're gonna reach your arms out and you're gonna reach them straight up. So little laser beams coming straight out. Bring elbows back. Out, back. One more time. Hold it here and then extend. And bring your hands back. Your thumbs are right by your armpits and you're gonna extend. And I want you to really feel like you are shooting lasers out of those fingers. And feel the arms. Feel those triceps. We just worked. Last 3, 2, hold it here, arms out. So here, 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 pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll your shoulders. Just march in place. March, march. Kind of where we started. Arm up, arm up, arm up. Shake it out. All right, we're gonna take a nice big inhale. Bring those hands together. Bring it down to the heart spot. Thank you very much for coming with me today, guys. Happy Earth Day. Hope you enjoyed the workout. And maybe we'll do some bar. We'll use the bar right there. We'll do bar next week. Give us some feedback. Let Jennifer know and what you want. And hope you have a fantastic day. Get outside. It is Earth Day. Woo!